I love your content. I still think your locks are just amazing. Make more videos, please. Talk to me about your experiences with Frizz, public reactions, and comments and working, etc. So I will actually go ahead and share like a very short story. I may do more story times on here if you guys want to see that. If you want to see that, leave that in the comments and let me know. But I will tell a little short story of my experiences with locks. With Frizz, when I first started, I used to hate Frizz so much because my locks were so short, and it's like the Frizz was taking the attention off of the actual locks. But right now, since my locks are so much more longer, I can go like months without getting a retwist, and the Frizz doesn't bother me at all, because all of the attention is now at this point on the fact that my locks are so long instead of like the Frizz that's like a whole inch off of my scalp. So I don't really care about the Frizz anymore, but when I first started growing my locks, it was a big deal for me. I used to always try to get my locks retwisted like twice a month just because I didn't want any Frizz on my locks. But I guess it just kind of changes with my experiences with locks. Public reaction, comments, and working. I don't really get much comments on them, or like if it's not just like I like your locks. But public reaction, I do get a lot of attention. I don't know if it's just because I'm so good looking, you feel me? Or if it's just because of my locks. I get a lot of attention. People, I don't know, I guess people just aren't used to seeing African Americans with long hair or with long natural hair. So I don't know what's that about the like public reaction. But with working, one story that I do have for you guys is that one time, and this is pretty generic. One time I applied when I was younger for a valet driving job, and I didn't get the job, and they told me that the reason was because my hair was too long. So at the time I was just like, oh, this is definitely exerting racism, let me go sue, but the older I got, the more I started to realize, like, yeah, and pay attention, because it actually started making me pay attention to all of the valet drivers that I would go park my car. You're supposed to be clean cut, you know, in very high class places, they have all of their workers be clean cut and they have to shave all of their facial hair. Different places do this. At certain bars, they do this if it's like an upscale bar, or like hotels, valet drivers at hotels, or people who work at the desk of hotels, I've noticed. A lot of different jobs forces you to have a clean cut face, no facial hair, and a clean shaved head. I mean, I'm talking either a fade or like just something that's a little more manageable. With locks, I can understand how that's not necessarily a clean cut look. But for me, at the time, I just felt like I wasn't getting a job because they were being racist. When in hindsight, I can kind of probably say that probably was just their requirements for the job. So yeah. So the next comment says, I bleached my locks 5 years ago, never again. Same. Next comment says, I also would like to know what type of easy styles you can do. Well, this is one. I actually just put my hair into a bun. If you guys want to know how I put my hair into buns, I already have a video up about that. But basically, I just put my hair up into a bun, and then I just took some of the hair from the bun and wrapped it around the bun, and then I left some of the hair from the bun down. So that's basically all this is. Yeah, this is the easy style. What type of soft rubber bands can I get so that I can put my hair up, because my hair is getting longer and I'm getting tired of having my hair down. So that's one thing that I do want to address. As my hair, at some point I used to always just wear my hair up like this. And at some point I had to force myself to start wearing my hair down, because I just wanted to get used to having, like, I would get to the point of where, like, it's so dramatic, but if you get into the car and your hair gets shut up in the door, or like, I had to just get used to having my hair on a day-to-day. I couldn't eat with my hair down, and I had to like start forcing myself to wear my hair down just so that I wouldn't be like, it's kind of embarrassing to have long hair and not know how to live with long hair. So I had to force myself to start wearing my hair down. But if you do want to start putting your hair up, I would definitely start using just regular rubber bands, the black rubber bands on your braids. That's what I use on my braids. So yeah, I use that on my braids, and then on my, like, if I just want to put my hair in a bun, I'll try to get up here and show you. So yeah, that's the rubber bands that I use for my buns. But yeah, I pretty much use any kind of rubber band as long as it's not the paper rubber band. So the paper rubber bands are like the brown ones. And they're really rubber, and they just like will pull your hair out easily. So don't use those, but any other rubber bands are pretty much good. Great video, bro. Congratulations on making 10,000 subscribers. I know you will accomplish more for sure. My question for you is, what do you do outside of YouTube, aka who is Clayton? If that's your real name. Just kidding, bro. Hope all is well. Keep it locked. Respect. So yeah, what do I do outside of YouTube? Basically, I just graduated college. I was a full-time student in college. I went to Texas A&M University in Commerce. I also went to FAU, Florida Atlantic University in Florida for 2 years. So yeah, I just graduated college maybe what, a month, 2 months ago at this point. So at this point, I'm just kind of looking for jobs. I'm back at my parents' house. That's why the scenery is somewhat different. I'm back at my parents' house, and yeah, Clayton is definitely my real name. Clayton is my real name, and Logan is my last name. So that's why I always tell you guys it's Logan. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's like an exclusive. I don't know if y'all knew that. Next question. Your locks are amazing. Your locks look amazing. I love the different lengths. Do you have a spiritual connection to your locks? I don't necessarily have a spiritual connection to my locks, but I will say it's something about, like, I like the idea that there's certain things that I've been through in my life that only me and my locks know about. Like, nobody else was there except me and my hair. And for some reason, that's very, like, touching to me. But as far as a spiritual connection, I don't really have a spiritual connection, but that really does make me feel a certain way when I remember, like, damn, nobody was in that place when X happened except me and my locks. Like, nobody will ever know that. And when I cut my locks off, nobody else is gonna know except me. It's like the one person who knew that secret died as well. So that's that whole thing. But yeah, next question. Bleach my hair 3 times, no damage from bleaching. Just don't squeeze bleach into the lock. Don't keep it on for too long. If your dreads are thin, they're going to have breakage just because they are thin. That's even without bleaching them. But the bleach will make the breakage on locks come sooner. Dope vid, yo. Take a look at my dreads. Yo, hair dope. I wish I kept my dreads. So yeah, sorry. So yeah, I definitely can agree with that. If you're gonna bleach your locks, if you are gonna go ahead and bleach your locks anyway, one thing that I would definitely say is do not squeeze the bleach into your locks. Just coat it. Say if I had a handful of bleach right now, I would just go over it and rub down. Just coat the outside of your lock. Don't take the lock and start squeezing the bleach into your locks. Just rub it over the locks. You never want to squeeze the bleach into your locks because it's going to be very, very hard to get out. And sometimes you're not going to know, but you're not going to get it out. And it's going to just continually bleach your hair, bleach your hair, bleach your hair, bleach your hair until the dread just falls out. So yes, don't squeeze the bleach into your locks. Also, if your locks are already thin, bleaching your locks is going to make it easier for them to fall off. That comes without saying. But even if your locks are thick, my hair is very, very thick and my locks still fell out. So one thing that I have to say, I'm always going to reiterate, I don't feel like I made a mistake in the last video. I know you guys are trying to tell me like what you think happened or what you think is best or what happened with your locks, which is perfectly fine. But you know what I'm saying? This is my channel and I'm just trying to give my experiences. And my experience is that my hair is very thick and that it still was going to thin my locks out until the point of bleaching. Until the point of breaking if you bleach them too much. So no matter how thick your hair is, no matter how thin your hair is, when you bleach your hair, it's still going to become more thin. Next question. You can use wax. You can use wax. You'll just have to do an ACV or wash with Dawn dish soap is what they're talking about. You can use wax. You'll just have to do an ACV wash or use Dawn dish soap to make sure buildup isn't in your locks, basically. So yes, I definitely agree. This is what I'm talking about. This is the ghetto stuff I be on. You can definitely use wax in your locks. A lot of people say not to use wax in your locks, and I agree. Don't use wax in your locks. But you can use wax in your locks. That's one thing that I have learned about having locks is that there's there's more than one way to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? There's more than one way to do things. And a lot of people say never use wax, don't use this product, don't use that product. There's never an end to locks until you cut them. You know what I'm saying? So if you do use wax, if you do use something that's too heavy, there is always a solution. You feel me? If you have too much buildup, if you want to use wax every single time you retwist your locks, you're just going to have to wash your locks with something a little more stronger than regular soap to get that out, to get that buildup out of your locks. And it is going to cause buildup. Wax does cause buildup, but there is a way to treat buildup as well. And I think that's where a lot of people go wrong, is that they think that, oh God, I use wax on my locks, that's the end of my locks. They're just filthy, they're full of buildup. I can feel wax 3 months later still in my locks. There's a way to get rid of it. So it's just about finding those solutions. Using Dawn, using Sulfur 8 is what I use. It's a shampoo that's medicated. These are just very, very much stronger soaps than the regular shampoo. So they are very harsh on your hair. They are very much so taking like all of the nutrients out of your hair, pretty much just like the bleaching is. It's taking a lot of nutrients out of your hair, but it's not that you can't use wax. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that you can't use wax. I don't want to say you can't use dish soap on your hair. I don't want to say you can't use an ACV rinse on your hair. A lot of people even think that an ACV rinse is too harsh for locks, especially if you be doing like every single month or something like that. But there's always a way to deal with buildup. So if you do want to do wax, one of my friends, I started his locks on my channel. You guys can find that video somewhere on here. He has very like fine hair, very curly hair that's not easy to like start dreads from, basically, like white people hair. So if you have white people hair, you don't have no other choice but to use wax or to use like other methods than just retwisting with something as loose as like a shea butter, or you know, something that's just, you guys give it. Next question. Nature's Blessings hair pomade. Have you ever used it? If so, please do a review. I've never used it, never heard of it. Maybe I should use it, I guess. Maybe I'll look it up. But I've never used it. If you do use it, maybe you should come under this video or my next video and let me know how you liked it. I do read most of my comments. If they come in like 3 months after I posted the video, I'm probably not going to see it. But I do read most of my comments. So you guys can let me know your experiences with different products as well. And I'll be glad to use them on my channel too, and just, you know, tell you guys how I felt about it. But I haven't ever used Nature's Blessings hair pomade. So yeah, that's that. Love your locks. Have you ever thought about counting them? Yes, I have thought about counting them, and I've actually counted them on this channel. So go find the video. Next question. I love your locks. Do you think dyeing the tips of your locks would be bad for my hair? Dyeing the tips of your locks is just like dyeing your entire head, only that it's dyeing the tips of your locks. So if you dye the tips of your locks, it's going to take out the nutrients on the tips of your locks. If you dye your entire head, it's going to take the nutrients out of your entire head. So it's just on what you want to take the nutrients out. Obviously, taking the nutrients out of the tips of your locks is a lot less detrimental to your locks overall than if you were to dye your entire head. So keep that in mind. I would definitely dye the tips of my locks before I dye my entire head, but that's me. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about locks, and yours is definitely one of the very best. Congrats on 10K. You'll probably get 100K one day. Keep up the good work, bro. We depend on you to educate us. Well, thank you. That was the last question, so we're done with this video. We've already almost reached 10 minutes on this video, so yeah. That was a good question. I want to say thank you again. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. I forgot what he said. Okay, yeah. So basically, that was it. Thank you guys for subscribing. I hope I do reach 100K at some point one day too. If I do, then I'll be back here with another Q&A for you guys. In the meantime, leave all of your comments below. Thank you guys for subscribing. This was my 10K video. I couldn't have made this video without you guys, and I couldn't have reached 10K without you guys. So I just want to say thank you. I hope this video answered all of you guys' questions. And maybe I'll do another Q&A. Leave comments under this video. Let me know if you want another Q&A, if you want other questions answered. And I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.